Julfilm. Och ingen dålig då. Ja, det är ännu den bästa jag har hört. Från dig. Jag satt och tittade på en så dålig julfilm. Och bara, okej? Inte ofta man får höra att du tittar på en dålig. Snällt. Försökte hjälpa en plammer. Fan svårt att hitta en fucking database. En gaming design. Jag kommer hitta en någon gång. Machine operator. Management. Barber. Tension. Stock photo model. Full player. Elektriker. Tortoise. Jag är inte ens förvånad, mamma. Det är alltid det du lyckas med choklad eller något som säger går det inte bra för dig. Men att
It's you again.
I hope this isn't a bad time, but we need your particular skill set for something.
I'm ready.
fan händer nu?
Hello, mate, it's you. Didn't think we'd see you again.
I don't like feeling of this place.
Men den gör det bra med.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload?
Fuck, think we'd go back here?
Don't trust the Kelly dog.
Bagley, do you know who's using Spider-Bot?
I've now fully decrypted the signal the Spider-Bot is broadcasting, and while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
Fuck me. The guard was watching all this.
Kelly? Frank Kelly? Gangster guys blew up London?
Looked to me like a handoff. The Kellys might just have been a supplier.
Who were they meeting? She's not with the Kelly's crew. Do you think maybe she's with Zero Day?
Well, don't just stand there, keep looking. The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
Is there a quantum tunnel here we can use?
Quantum tunnel technology is at least 10 years away, but Spider-Bots and drones are here today. You could try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Good plan.
Why don't you aim those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo?
Yes, I understand.
RDX nitrogen, and the exact same detonator system like the bombs that were planted at Parliament.
That is Zero Day's signature.
Damn, hurry. We've got other deliveries.
So you were hired to supply all the targets?
Shut it, we're all on need to know.
Okay, so Zero Day used other crews to execute bombings. Wow, they must have a lot of evil friends.
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack while remaining anonymous. Zero Day needed manpower and resources, but they needed them at an arm's length. And it doesn't take the world's greatest AI detective to see that both Clan Kelly and Albion benefited in the aftermath. Unfortunately, this is the most we can get out of the AR reconstruction. But if we could find the mystery officer who was spying through the Spider-Bot, maybe they could tell us more. Tracing the Spider-Bot's serial number, it was assigned to New Scotland Yard 3 years ago. Perhaps more information about its user or its assignment.
Jag ska byta till en po-po. Fan har jag alla poliserna?
You know how gold can throw to their bows?
Someone's looking to get their ass kicked.
Please, someone help me. Anyone. Please, I'll work. Any... What? I hate those puppies. I get it.
Han behöver en bil.
Apologies.
Auto drive now enabled.
Nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum yum.
Hello, Resistance fans. You're listening to the Bug Podcast, the objective voice of objection for this most objectionable world. I am Andy, not my real name, so good luck finding me, Monsieur Bloom. My real name is, in fact, Andrew, and I live in, note this down, a deluded pseudo-reality of my own making, which is, in fact, the most densely populated place on Earth these days, overcrowded, some might say. Joining me, as always, my next-door neighbour in these Netherlands of nonsense. It's Alice.
Yes, indeed, it is Alice. Alice, who the bleep is Alice? I am not going to tell you that. But you can just sort of sense it from the timbre of my voice. Auto drive
Let's
now
spin the wheel
disabled.
and find out where we're getting today's news from.
There's been a mistake. Stop!
Enough. You're under arrest.
The Bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum yum.
Hello, Resistance fans.
Auto drive now enabled.
Chips med gott.
Auto drive now disabled.
There's no way everyone's just... Well, I guess Albion has seized control of the station.
And the entire police service.
Hey, is that the same spider bot, Bagley?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of spider-bot from the Tone bombing site.
Can you tell who owned it?
Navigate the spider-bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
Copy that. Spider drone, engage.
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This spider-bot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now. Buggery fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
Jävla dålig fucking spinnare. En jävla bomb åt mitten och lerat detonerat. Det är 2 P som fattas först.
Who decided they couldn't be trusted to do their job? Suddenly some corporation could clean up our streets better than the same police force we've had for who knows how long. When crime fighting is treated like a business, crime will never go away. That would be bad for business, right?
Dexter kan jag tänka mig mer inspirerad utav Anonymous.
If the police could handle their job, Albion would be necessary, but they can't. The tone bodies are perfect example. Like a lazy, overpaid
You're almost there. Make your way through this last vent path.
Acquired.
Scanning Spybot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Yeah, all right.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
Interesting. A secret location. We ought to check it out.
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
Auto drive now enabled.
The bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum yum.
Hello, Resistance fans. You're listening to the Bug Podcast, the objective voice of objection for this most objectionable world. I am Andy, not my real name, so good luck finding me, Monsieur Bloom. My real name is, in fact, Andrew, and I live in, note this down, a deluded pseudo-reality of my own making, which is, in fact, the most densely populated place on Earth these days. Overcrowded, some might say. Joining me, as always, my next-door neighbour in these Netherlands of nonsense. It's Alice.
Yes, indeed, it is Alice. Alice, who the bleep is Alice? I am not going to tell you that, but you can just sort of sense it from the timbre of my voice.
Let's spin the wheel and find out where we're getting today's news from. Here, it's coming from here. I must get a new wheel with at least one other place on it. And the headline today, Alice, our borders are safe. We can all sleep easy in our well-bordered beds. 4,000 illegals were deported last month. These illegal people breaking the law just by existing. And of course, illegality is contagious. It can osmose through your skin by standing next to an illegal person. So we've got rid of 4,000 of them. My question for you, Alice, is why only 4,000? Is that really enough? I will not feel safe until at least another 75 million people have been deported from this country, and I'm here in Britain on my own.
As a bleeding heart lefty, Andy, I would normally be outraged about this, but really I think mass deportation is a very handy way to break up with a partner. I'm sorry, baby, I love you, but an anonymous source has reported you for snoring really loudly in a French way.
So everyone out, no exceptions. Alice, not even you. It's for the good of the country. Everyone out, unless you can prove that your family are in the background of the Bayeux Tapestry cheering on King Harold at the Battle of Hastings in 1066. Get out. Actually, that's not British enough. Unless you can show, unarguably, that your direct bloodline is untainted by anything since before the Romans. Actually, scratch that. Unless your direct ancestor was personally responsible for building Stonehenge, get out of my country. I guess when you look at it, you know, the best ways to stop immigration, apart from obviously the end of the world, to make the place you want to stop people coming to as unpleasant as possible.
Auto drive now disabled.
We absolutely are doing that, Andy.
Well, you know, fair play to the government for helping us with that. Another option, extend the White Cliffs of Dover. They've been resting on their laurels for too long. Very
So, how do we get in?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside. The GPS history of the spider bot we recovered regularly dings these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
No one would come here accidentally, that's for sure. A perfect place to plan a terrorist attack.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Looks like a rogue cop set up shop down here.
Well, if Albion was stopping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
I wonder what led them to the Tone bombing.
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these Immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
So Albion was working with Clan Kelly gangsters. I can't even say I'm surprised.
It seems like Zero Day's web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
We need to do something about these kidnappings.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
Well, I did it. I actually did it.
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
I see. I suppose that's a compliment.
I appreciate Bagley's to-the-point nature. I'm sure you'll get used to it yourself.
Auto drive now enabled.
This Albion Clan Kelly business leaves a bad taste. My mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We
Auto
have
drive
reason to
now
believe
disabled.
A former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Auto
Angel
drive now
Lopez,
enabled.
not London born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Looks like Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 Day's DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it. It allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to find Angel before they discover he's DedSec. This is kind of personal team. But finding his trail might just shed some light on the Albion Clan Kelly connection.
Right. Well, if he's in the EPC, he won't be going anywhere anytime soon. But considering the state of that place, we should see what we can do.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside.
Auto drive now disabled.
So, I've delved more into Caitlin Lau's investigation, and an enormous number of missing person cases centre around the EPC. The inspector was definitely onto something.
We better find our contact. The minute Albion finds out Angel is with us, they'll start squeezing him for intel.
Got Bagley's summons. I've already taken care of your entry. Get you in quick and quiet.
Off the record, yeah? I don't want any trace of me being here.
No worries, I'll spook. But come meet me on the rooftop. The only place here that doesn't smell like piss. Got some info for you.
The European Processing Centre. It processes deportees by stacking them up in squalid conditions and forgetting about them. But hey, it's to protect London, right?
What is going on?
This place is worse than a prison camp. Every day I see people come through here, born from their homes and their families. But I'd rather stay and keep an eye on things. Maybe help out once in a while. Like now.
Look at this nightmare. Countless people fleeing war, crime, poverty. And here they are, none of them cared for or accounted for.
Yeah, well, people have been disappearing. Records say they have been processed, but it doesn't add up. No one ever properly leaves. And with the Kellys prowling around like fucking hyenas, I am not...
Pushing the location of the EPC database on your optic. There will be a database here that we can search for evidence on Angel Lopez.
Bagley, tell me you found something.
I have. His file has been deleted from the main database, along with hundreds of others. Still very detailed. Even when committing crimes against humanity, the government doesn't skip on paperwork. Here is a recording labelled Exit Interview.
You know what we do with terrorists, Lopez? Don't go pissing me off by denying anything. We know you're with DedSec. Think you were picked up on some random sweep? Not a fucking chance. Nothing to say. Well, this is not going to go well for you then, because I want information. The rest of your cell, where are they? I want names, places, everything you've got.
You think I'm daft? I spill everything I know and what? You let me go? I'm not talking. I know how this ends.
Oh, I don't think you do. I'm going to throw you to the wolves. The Kellys have an interesting way of disposing with problems.
You think I'm scared of some fucking thugs? Of winding up floating in the Thames? Fuck you.
You're too pretty for that, mate. First, they'll peddle you. For dosh, right? Then, when you're used up, they're going to chop you up and send the pieces to the four corners.
I can take whatever you've got.
I almost feel sorry for you. Get him to the bloody clinic, then.
Shit. They knew he was DedSec the whole time. This doesn't look good for Angel.
The clinic keeps government service hours, which means it's closed. We'll have to find Angel the old-fashioned way and hack their CTOS hub. Deportation limbo, horrible living conditions, unexplained disappearances. It's almost as if the media are deliberately ignoring the situation here in favour of... Oh, look here, Beatrice Stokely, 89, recently took up kickboxing to fill up her days. Fascinating. If the EPC is a typical example of how humans treat each other, I'd say a benevolent AI overlord is a step up, wouldn't you?
I'll get fucked.
Nice spider, arsehole. Spread out. Find him.
Yep.
I'm ending this now.
Any luck yet?
All citizens are required to give Albion personnel their complete cooperation.
Active shooter!
Well, that's it. Ending the search.
Ja, där har spelet krånglat igen.
Go ahead, Bagley.
DedSec calling. Are you up for some freedom fighting?
Oh, yeah. Ready for action. Let's do this. Anarchist? What qualifies someone to have that job title?
It's almost as if anarchists have an ideology that challenges unexamined social constructs. For example, what constitutes a job? Want to see how much havoc we can cause today? I promise it'll be fun.
I'll see what I can do.
Lovely to see you again.
We just keep running into each other. Wish I had a helmet.
Bravo, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum yum.
Deportation limbo, horrible living conditions, unexplained disappearances. It's almost as if the media are deliberately ignoring the situation here in favour of... Oh, look here, Beatrice Stokely, 89, recently took up kickboxing to fill up her days. Fascinating. If the EPC is a typical example of how humans treat each other, I'd say a benevolent AI overlord is a step up, wouldn't you?
Oh, turn yourself off. That's an order.
I have reconstructed an AR scene of Angel's examination. You can view it inside the clinic.
Good work.
And be prepared to present it to Albion personnel upon demand.
Is this part of a set or something?
CTOS AI. Data reconstruction in progress.
Let's make a deal, yeah? And not before outside. Maybe I can come here. Just let me out of here.
Procedures, Mr. Lopez. We'll have you out of here in a minute or two.
Fuck, what was that?
It's some sort of implant. We need more info.
Facial analysis matches for both. They're part of Mary Kelly's little pact. So, Inspector Lau was right after all. Clank Kelly and Albion are in bed together. What a shit orgy that would be. Microchips, coated with biocompatible glass to prevent rejection.
GPS tracker? Biometric scanner?
No, these are more sophisticated. If I had to guess, I would say they were designed to deliver a dose of some unknown compound. Not the kind of thing you find at your local corner shop. I could reconstruct the path he took if you want to see how this clip gets resolved.
Stay on him. He might have escaped.
Fucker! Get it before he triggers! Fuck! He's getting away! Get after him!
Shit, they're catching up on him. Come on, Angel.
You're almost free, Angel. Almost.
Damn, fucked up. We don't have a match yet. She's gonna kill us.
No, it's fine. As long as he's not damaged, there'll be no waste. Demand's high with the new network.
Guess you're right. Let's tube him, get him in the van and out to the incinerator.
Well, shit. I think we can confirm the microchip is more than a GPS tracker.
Look like they triggered it. I don't know what the fuck Mary Kelly's up to, but at the risk of sounding too optimistic, Angel's alive.
We need to find him. See what they did to him. And what that fucking microchip is all about.
Seems like advanced technology for Mary Kelly and her band of thugs to be waving around. Could Mary be part of a scary dark web hacker group like, say, oh, I don't know, pick one, 0 Day?
Interesting theory, Bagley, but hold your investigation algorithms for the moment, will you? Angel needs us.
The incinerator they mentioned is probably the Southwark incinerator. It's practically right round the corner.
Initiating the search. My collection's coming together.
We need work! Wait, what was that? Hello, mate. I had good memories here, once. So this is where the Kelly thugs brought Angel. Not exactly welcoming, is it?
Now, keep your chin up. We'll find him. There's a camera network that might have caught where they took him.
Yeah, this is a good spot. I think I outdid myself.
be. This fool is testing my patience.
Let's hurry and access that network, shall we? I've gone over the captured footage. I was able to follow Mr. Lopez down to the cellar, but then I ran out of cameras. Not a problem you often have in London.
That's our play then.
Man, just listen. What? What's going on, mate? Oh my god. Oh my god. Bloody hell, man. You won't believe what I've seen. Fuck! What? They're burning corpses. Human bodies. This place was supposed to be closed. A perfect spot for a zoo, man. Fuck! There's crates of innards here. What the bloody fuck? What the fuck did I take? Just chill.
My oh my, deadbolt trumps technology. The door is sealed, but this rubbish chute might do. It either leads to the cellar or your grisly death. Or both, I suppose.
Fantastic.
Get over here.
All right, an operative is on their way to escort Inspector Lau. So, let's find Angel and Inspector Lau's files.
I'll wait for your guy in here. And... for your help. I'm glad you did.
There's no doubt about it. This whole operation is meant to harvest organs. Clan Kelly's chopping off the parts they want and burning the leftovers.
Only none of them were willing donors, were they? Mary Kelly has a lot to answer for. Oh, fuck. Their faces are just mutilated. Bagley, can you run some kind of facial reconstruction? This is not good.
Take a picture and I can run key details past various databases. Negative.
Shite, there's no telling how long the Kellys have been at this. The people that... We got to stop Mary Kelly.
Unfortunately, I must confirm that this is indeed Angel Lopez.
Shit. Angel. He knew the risks. I did too, but... Never thought DedSec would get caught up in this. Mary Kelly is preying on London's most vulnerable. She's a fucking monster. Taking her out needs to be a DedSec priority.
Now we need to find Caitlin Lau's case files on Mary Kelly and see if my conjecture may be correct. Could Mary Kelly be in 0 Day? Well done, you got the files. The inspector will be impressed. Now get out of here before someone decides to turn you into minced meat. Chop chop.
No kidding.
DedSec? Caitlin Lau here. I wanted to thank you. I'd be nothing but an anatomy lesson by now. Or a pile of ashes.
You'll be happy to know that Inspector Lau has been escorted to a nearby refuge and is getting her wounds treated.
I'll be fine. Still a little flighty from whatever they gave me. And frankly, a little stunned that we've joined forces.
Never thought I'd make friends with a Bobby. Or an ex-Bobby, whatever. Right now, we have to focus on Mary fucking Kelly. She can't keep doing this shit to more people.
Exactly. You have an organization, I have information, and some backing from powerful people. Pool our resources, and we might just take her down. Mary Kelly's no petty criminal.
Bagley, rally everyone to the safe house. We need to go over these files and establish a plan.
I'll sync with Inspector Lau and prepare a briefing.
Just that easy. Sure they're still in the area?
interesting.